Hi, I'm Luke.
And I'm Dana.
And we're with Hart High School's Culinary Arts program, here to show you how to make a nice pumpkin pie crust for the holidays.
So first things first, we're going to measure out 2 cups of flour. And you'll want to get it a bit heaping, and then you could use a leveler to level it off.
Cut in 1/2 cup of shortening.
And instead, we could replace it with half butter and half shortening, because the butter gives it a rich flavor and the shortening makes it flaky.
Next, you want to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, just a little bit, otherwise it'll be too salty. And then really get into it good with a pastry blender. It's this thing. You can get it at your local Walmart.
We'll try to be getting it crumbly, because, you know, that's the best it should be, crumbly. Oh yes, and remember that the fat should be cold.
Otherwise, pie crust won't come out right.
So, once we get it crumbly, we'll be using ice water, and we'll pour in a little bit of water at a time. The reason why we'll be using ice water specifically is because if you don't use ice water, then the butter might melt, which won't be very good. And so...
Once you're done making your pie crust crumbly, or the start of your pie crust, we're not quite there yet, you take a measuring cup and get 1/3 of ice water poured out into it. We did it already, but it's not that hard to figure out how.
As you can see, it's starting to get crumbly.
We'll add the ice water.
You should have little chunks of butter, but not too large, because otherwise then the chunks of butter will be like just too big for the pie crust. So as you can see, there's little chunks of butter in here, and it's very crumbly. And then we'll slowly add in the ice water, but not all of it. Not all of it though. And so then we'll take our wooden spoon. Then you'll want to use a wooden spoon to mix it up.
Once it's a little bit mixed,
then you can add the rest.
You can add the rest of the ice water.
Yeah, you can also use your hands to mix it as well. You want your dough moistened, but not sticky.
It's sticky, won't taste good once it's finally transformed into the final crust. Once you're done rolling your dough into a nice ball shape, you want to sprinkle some flour on the counter, like so, and make it into a nice hamburger patty shape.
And then after that, you want to roll it out
with a rolling pin
until it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. So you can see the dough is very springy, and that shows how it was made very well, correctly.
You don't always have to add all the ice water. We didn't, because if we did, it would have been too moist, and you want it to be more firm, like so.
You also want it to be a bit marbly. But, you know, you don't want it to be sticky though, so you have to be careful. Okay, so once you have your dough all nicely rolled out, you can use a utensil like a spatula or a leveler to lift it off of your table or board. You want to go around the edges like so you can get all the edges. Like, you want to loosen it up before you lift it up. And then one method you can use is you fold it over by half, and then you lift it up, and then you put it on the pan.
Into a nice pan.
But you want to put it halfway, and then fold it over.
You might have to adjust it a little bit afterwards.
As you can see, you want to pull it. You can pull at it a bit. It's a nice stretchy dough, so you can use that.
When you're done with that part, you can fill the crust with pretty much anything you feel like. Apple, pumpkin, oranberry, whatever tickles your fancy for this Thanksgiving season. You can also use extra dough to make decorations for your pie, like so. You can use a cookie cutter, or get creative with your own pie enhancing tips you can find online.